Mark Buckley, 1.5 Media and Innovators Magazine. I'm here live at COP28 in Dubai, at the Expo City, Dubai, where they had the World's Expo. And I'm here with a good old friend. So Imad is the CEO and founder of LOO, and we met a long time ago in Manila at the Asian Development Bank Green Business Forum. And you were going fabulous then, and you're doing even better now.
Absolutely.
With this LOO, and I'm so glad to see you here. I want you to tell us why you're here in the green zone at the COP28. How did you get here? What prizes did you win? Who did you have to bribe to get here? I think you made some wonderful awards.
Oh, LOO.
Brother and LOO, yeah.
And I'm the LOO king.
Yes, you are.
So actually, that is very simple. I have been a part of Mohammed bin Rashid Innovation Fund under their program, what you call accelerator program. I never bribe anyone. I just do it right. And we won.
I was just teasing.
I know.
You would.
But we won many prizes. I mean, over 30 prizes, recognitions, and awards around the world. And we don't talk so much about it, but we are proud to be the #1 in #2. The biological, sustainable toilet, #1 in the world.
#1 and #2.
Yes.
So look at the camera, because I want you to tell these things to the people who are watching.
Sure.
I've got a few questions. So that's an honor in and of itself. The green zone doesn't have so many opportunities like you do. So we're in the middle of the desert. It's pretty hot. But it's wonderful here in Expo City. There's a lot of neat things and innovators here. So it's an honor that you were asked to be here. It's not by happenstance. You came here because you really deserve it. You're the #1 and #2. It's a no smell toilet. It's a no-brainer, because what comes out the other end is organic fertilizer that you can use right there. Smells like, and I've done this before, as we know each other. It's actually smells like a woodsy, kind of a sweet smell, like a good compost should smell. And it's like a fertilizer concentrate or tea that's organic. It comes from the waste and extract of this toilet, the LOO. And it does it in a very organic and
very biological, organic, sustainable way. There are no chemical involved in this, and it's absolutely no smell. And the good thing is, you get this rid of your solid waste totally. The end product is only this one you have in your hand.
And I work a lot with farmers, and I work a lot with farmers who are in remote areas, and they use, especially in tropical and subtropical areas, they use a lot of inputs, burning, chemicals, pesticides, fertilizers. This would solve multiple problems and be very sustainable. And this is such a concentrate that you dilute it with water and then use it like a compost tea almost, to help bring back and revitalize your soils, to make those plants thrive and give them the minerals, nutrients, and vitamins that they need. So I'm glad you told us about this, but I'm here for 2 other reasons. I want to ask you 2 totally different questions. The first one is, I want to know, you're here at the climate conference, the conference of the parties, the COP28, in the green zone, where all the public's allowed to come in and go. And I want to ask you a meme. It's a meme. It's a twist on a cup half full. Instead of a cup half full, what is your COP half full? What's your optimistic perspective moving forward on the climate conference? We're on our 28th COP. And I want you to know, what's your optimistic perspective, a COP half full?
Actually, I read a bit today that yesterday has been a very good accomplishment with I think $100 million has been given by United Nations, United Arab Emirates to those disaster relief and all that. And that is from day one, they got already commitment, And I'm very optimistic about it. And many people now are very aware about the greenhouse gases, the carbon emission, environmental impacts. People are now, with the internet and all that, people are not stupid. They read, they learn, they even adapt on their own capacity. Even small capacity, even in Sweden, we do our things in small, and then that big impact comes when many people are like, many ants do the same one job together. And I believe our toilet will have a very big impact on environment, because you see, we are spending a lot of energy, we are wasting our waste, we are generating a lot of sewage. Imagine you are flushing water that has been already treated. That's a lot of energy. Then pipe systems that has been come to your home. Also, it has been manufactured, has been digged. All this fossil oil and all it is also environmental impact. Then you flush. Many people, I ask them, why do you flush? They have no idea why they flush. Because doing the wrong thing on the long run has become the right things to do. And this is, I become the stupid one when I ask them, why you flush? That's the very, very strange, but that's the fact. But people are waking now and waking up to the fact that they have to do something about environment. And then when you flush and it creates sewage, 27% of the water at home or our consumption is going on flushing. But it doesn't stop there. If you are connecting the grey water from shower, kitchen and all that into the same pipe system, you are destroying 100% of your water. It becomes diluted sewage. With our LOO, you stop the evil cycle. So there's no 27% on flushing. You can still use water for hygiene. That is different part, and it's just a few liters or whatever. But even if it's connected to this grey water, you get the end product as diluted fertilizer instead of diluted sewage. The sewage is a problem. It creates a lot of impact in terms of, you have a sewage treatment plant, so it has to be built. Apart from the money or financial issue, it's environmental issue. And that one doesn't give you any byproduct that, like our product, like fertilizer. The maintenance cost of this one is amazing, big, and generating, it needs a lot of energy. Energy again is carbon emission. So I mean, it's an evil cycle.
So you're solving a lot of problems with this, and I think that's also not only why you created the company, but you're also, by answering that question, a cup half full, you're here to show people that there's other options, that there's other ways, and you're addressing not only energy, but sewage and how people go to the bathroom, and also what byproducts or what other products can we get out of it to help us in farming or help us to reheal our soil. So thank you, that's a fabulous answer. This next one, I don't want you to answer quite as long. I want you to give me a very concise answer, as short as you possibly can, but I have to give you a caveat. This question's a lot harder.
All right.
The question is, what does a world that works for everyone look like for you?
I mean, that one is a very difficult question. It has to have with the mentality, with the mindset and everything. What works for me, maybe it might not work for them.
And that's why I ask you, what does a world that works for everyone look like for you? Not for your president, not for your wife, not for your family, not for your religious leader. What does a world that works for everyone look like just for you?
Actually, if they just get back to the nature, go back to the old days, that will work for everyone. I believe so. If you go back to your ground, back time, in the many years back, many decades, people were very happy and very simple and very sustainable. The more complicated the person is in life, lifestyle and all that, become less sustainable because they will consume more plastic, more environmental impact products. So it doesn't go with our vision to get our world a better world to our next generation. We have to cut on on many aspects in order to get greener, simpler life. I mean, it worked for them as well. It worked for me.
Thank you for that answer. I like it. I want to give a pushback. So I liked your answer, but I'm actually thinking that you're moving forward in the future. So you're teaching people how to go to the bathroom the right way, and you're teaching them how, with their waste, they can produce something that would create abundance. So you're getting them an organic type of fertilizer
As a
that
bonus.
they can use as a bonus.
Yes.
To build back the microbial health in the soils and really give nutrients to your plants, which then could produce food. It can produce trees and lush, flourishing things that create oxygen or capture carbon. So there is some form of abundance there. By doing things in a better way, in a different way, shifting the paradigm, I think it's not necessarily stepping back into the Stone Age. It's actually showing people that there's a way to live in symbiosis or eco-friendly, so to say, and still have that abundance. Because what you said, by kind of going back, you're actually going to have more abundance than more scarcity.
Not going back, I mean, live simple life.
Yeah.
Don't get so excited to buy a lot of stuff. Don't get excited to go into luxury things that maybe are not very eco-friendly. That's what I'm saying. You know, everyone has to live. No, I mean, me too. I enjoy my life, but I enjoy it in a sustainable way. I don't waste unnecessarily if I can. And that's the thing. And the one more thing, which is very important here, we need to stop pollution. A lot of sewage actually is dumped in the sea and rivers untreated. We eat the waste. The fish will eat the waste because it will believe that this is food, and then we eat the fish, and that is, you know, it's created a lot of hazards for our health. And then you have even the pit latrine. We have to stop pit latrine. Why is it forbidden in Europe, in developed countries, but not in developing countries? As per survey, people who live close to pit latrine consume unknowingly 10 grams of fecal matter every single day. And that is why you notice that 80% of the diseases in the different countries are waterborne, because you are pouring here and you are taking water from your polluted water, and that's why when it smells, you know, strange or you know, fishy, it's some kind of pollution in this water. That's why.
Thank you so much, Imad. I appreciate it.